by itself. It is uncaused. Because otherwise, if it's not uncaused, you go back to the question of what caused that thing.
Exactly.
And then what caused that thing that caused that thing. And you go into an infinite regress.
You do, exactly, of course.
An infinite regress, in reality, is not possible.
No.
So that means it has to end somewhere. So at that point where it ends, that thing that is the first thing or the last thing in that chain is the necessary thing. So we end up with one necessary thing. And that necessary thing is uncaused. Anything that is uncaused and then causes this universe, it has some essential attributes. Guess what these attributes may be?
I don't know.
Okay? Self-awareness. Because if it wasn't self-aware, it won't be able to cause anything, do anything.
No.
It needs to have a will or intention.
It does,
If it didn't intend it, how would the universe come?
Exactly.
It needs to have power and ability.
Exactly.
If it didn't have the ability to do so, how would it do it?
Exactly.
And it to have knowledge of making things like this universe.
Yeah.
So these qualities that we describe are the qualities of a personal being. Being self-aware, having a will, having knowledge and ability. So the creator is no longer a matter. It's not material.
No.
It's something that is a personal being. That's what we call the creator of this universe, who is now someone who's a personal being. So this conclusion that we just arrived is reasonable and rational. It's not something of blind faith. So you can't just say, I don't know, now you do know. Because there are various ways of knowing. And this is one way of knowing and learning about the reality, using rationality, using intellectual reasoning.
Exactly,
So you do believe that there is a creator who created this universe. It's not that I don't know. The question is, why did this creator create us? Why? What do you think? Do you think we can just work it out for ourselves? Because I might say one thing, you might say another thing. Then we'll disagree and it won't be the right answer. The only way we can resolve our dispute is when the creator tells us why he created us.
Exactly, of course, And until that day, I'm not going to know.
But the creator has told us why he created us. And he has done this through form of communication from the creator to us. He has sent prophets and messengers to communicate, to tell people why he created in the past. And now in the last end of days, like as we are now living, he sent his final communicator, his messenger.
Who are these communicators?
Prophets and messengers.
And
the last one being
the prophets and messengers?
Adam, Abraham, Solomon, David, Jacob, Noah, Moses, Jesus, peace be upon them all. The last one that God sent was Prophet Muhammad and through his message that he received from God, he told us the only reason that we have been created is to worship God. So our role is to be grateful, to be thankful, to be worshipping God, submit our will to the will of our Creator. And the will is expressed through the message that he received in the Quran. And he explained the Quran, the Prophet. So in terms of how you speak to people in a good way, in a truthful way, in a nice way, all of these are do's and don'ts which constitutes what is worship. So what we are asking, every human being is to be part of that community of people who worship God. And that community is called a community of submitters, the one who submits their will to the will of God. In Arabic, it's known as being a Muslim. The word means to submit to the will of God. And coming in the fold of Islam means the state of submission. So you should, as we invite you and invite everyone else, to become a Muslim and accept Islam.
You make a very good argument, You make a very good case for it, I admit,
Would you want to become a Muslim?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm just not religious in any way at all, and I don't think anybody is going to convince me to be Christian, Jew, Muslim, any religion at all.
But so far, we have understood that there is a creator who is absolute because it's necessary.
I'm still not convinced. I'm sorry, I'm still not convinced there's a creator.
So if we went through the process of contingent and necessary being, and there has to be a necessary being, otherwise you can't explain this universe. So you've understood that. Are you now saying there's some point still you don't understand? What is that thing that is not clear to you?
There's lots of things.
Like what?
There's lots of things.
Give me an example.
Well, I still don't understand this concept of the creator.
The creator is that necessary being. The being that is necessary to explain our contingent universe. The one who created it, the one who originated it.
Yeah.
Without a creator and originator, this universe cannot explain itself. Because it cannot originate itself. To originate itself, it has to be necessary being, but the universe could have been otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's not necessary.
No, exactly, no.
So logic and reason tells us that there is a necessary being who caused the universe to come into existence.
Yeah.
And that necessary being, we are calling it the creator of this universe.
Yeah.
So, so far, this is clear to you. So what is it then you're having obstacles?
That's fine, that's your belief. That's your...
No, not mine. Isn't that your acceptance as well? Or do you disagree, and if you do, why?
Well, I just simply don't know. I just can't see how we can know that this massive universe is like so big. It's been there for so many billions of years. How it came about.
No. In terms of how it came about, the process, you might not know.
No.
But it cannot come by itself. We know for sure.
Do we?
Yeah? Can this tripod just appear from nowhere?
Oh, well, okay, no, that can't.
It cannot.
No, it can't.
Right.
I agree with that.
Things cannot just appear from nowhere.
It has to be made. It has to be manufactured.
Yeah,
That's great.
The universe cannot just appear from nowhere. Universe is like a big tripod, right? It's just a big tripod. Yeah. It can't just come from like that nowhere, like magic.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
No. When you say we don't know that, how can it come from nowhere?
Well,
when you say...
Well, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah. So when you say nowhere, so at one point the universe wasn't there. So it didn't even know that it existed. So how can then it bring itself into existence by itself? It cannot, because it was not there to bring it into existence.
No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So logically, using our intellect and reason, the only option there is there available is that something else brought this universe. It cannot be the universe itself while it was nothing at one point.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
No, when you say maybe, it's all about maybe. There is no other option, reasonably. Because reasonably, if you were nothing to begin with, you are nothing.
No,
so you can't do anything because you don't exist. You're nothing.
No, exactly.
So if the universe was nothing to begin with at one point, you can't bring it into existence. Then the existence is now to bring into existence the universe. It requires another thing outside the universe, other than the universe.
Exactly.
And that is the necessary being.
Yeah.
So you say exactly, and you understand it, and then you go back again.
I know. I'm going back on it.
Why?
I know, but...
Why? What is your reluctance when reason leads us to this way, to accept that there is a necessary being who caused this universe?
It's a very good question that I just can't answer. I just don't know. I just don't accept that there has to be some sort of creator, something that thinks, here we go, universe, here I'm creating.
No, in terms of the characteristics of the creator is a different question.
Yeah.
But the fact remains there has to be a necessary being that causes our contingent universe. If you can understand that point, then you say, look, I have moved. You have, from what I see, what's your name, by the way?
Andrew.
I'm Mansur, right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
In this process of understanding about the reality, we have to take baby steps, and once we affirm something, we say, now I've got it. And we shouldn't backtrack it, because now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So once we know there is a contingent universe, and there's a necessary cause required to bring this contingent universe into existence, we say, we have arrived to this point. There is a necessary being. Next question. What is this necessary being?
Exactly.
Yeah. This necessary being has to be uncaused. Remember what we said? Otherwise, the infinite regress come into question. So we arrive to another level of understanding that the necessary being is an uncaused entity. And then it becomes an entity to a personal being with self-awareness, intention, knowledge, ability. So it's no longer a thing, it's now a personal being. Because something that knows itself, something that wills to do something, is a being, personal being. So having understood now, we can't simply just go back in sense. So now we've got to this point. There is a necessary being who is personal.
What form is this self-aware being?
Right.
You say you talk about this self-aware being.
Excellent question.
What form is it?
Excellent. We can speculate about what it is, and we will be in dispute about what it is. But one thing we can be sure, that the necessary thing or necessary being will be unlike any contingent being. Because contingent being shares contingent realities.
Yeah.
They can be otherwise. But the necessary being has to be different.
Yeah.
So whatever you imagine about this world,
Yeah.
it's not going to be like that.
No.
And that's why, as Muslims, we are told by communication from that necessary being that there is no likeness whatsoever with this necessary being, the Creator, with anything in the creation that you know of. So when you say, what is it like? How is He like? Unlike anything. Yeah? And yet, this necessary being is self-aware, is willing, is one with ability. Yeah? So that's what we are saying. This is the message of Islam, to submit ourselves to that necessary being who told us why He created us. Because He created us for a reason, not just mere play and amusement.
Exactly.
So our role is to submit to our Creator, worship, and if we do that, then there will be a life hereafter, eternal life of happiness, if we follow that. If we don't follow it, we become arrogant and stubborn, then there will be a life hereafter, misery and suffering and pain. We can decide where we want to go. Creator created us to live forever. Either in a place of happiness, you decide, or a place of eternal suffering, you decide. No one would want to go to a place of suffering and pain. So to go to a place of happiness is to acknowledge first the Creator and submit to this Creator and follow His will. And that is the message of Islam. And that's why I asked you, would you want to become a Muslim? Because that should be our natural response. We should be a Muslim. But if you are not ready to become a Muslim, you should ask yourself, what are the reasons I'm not ready yet? It's not a question about I shouldn't. The question is, am I ready? What is the obstacle? What are the obstacles, my friend Andrew?
Again, good questions. Got some good arguments, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Very good.
Think about it. Let's leave it there.
I'll think about it.
Read the Quran, which we claim is the message from the God.
Yes.
It's available in English.
Yeah, it is.
Listen to it.
I will listen to it, yeah.
Do we have a copy of the Quran? Can we get us one? Yeah. Can we offer you a gift? A small copy?
Sure.
Yeah. Read it, because if you understand that there is a Creator who created for a purpose, and that is message of Islam, and we are not submitting, then we don't want to really in a position where we end up in hellfire, the place of torment.
Exactly.
We have to avoid, and this is one of the reasons we Muslims come here to remind people. This is a reminder. In your heart, you know it. There's a Creator. I don't have to tell you.
Well, I don't know it in my heart. I
You
disagree
do.
with them. I don't. No, I don't.
You do.
You can try and convince me, but I don't.
When people are in a plane or a ship, and the plane is going to fall, the ship is going to sink. Do you know what people do? They don't pray. Oh, Superman! Oh, Donald Trump! Oh, Ninja Turtle, help me! They don't. Do you know who they call?
No.
They call to someone who they sincerely believe will help them. They call to God.
No, they do.
Do you know why? Because inside, at that point, the reality now becomes so clear. All of these, dust around your heart disappears. Now you're confronting the reality, you're going to die. And at that point, you say, God, help me. Because you know there is a God, and you know He can help you. So the evidence is inside. Sometimes we cover it up with distractions.
Exactly.
Distractions. Pleasure speaking to you.
Great speaking to you.
But please continue.
I've got a bus to catch.
No worries. I'm just waiting for my friend to bring a copy of the Quran. If he comes in time, you'll have it. Otherwise, he can look into online and read into it.
Exactly. I will look into it. But thank you again for your talk and your discussion. Very good to listen to you.
Pleasure speaking to you, Andrew. You take care.
I will. Thank you again.
If you're going this way, Andrew, if you're going that way, where this is the exit anyway, you will see just on the ramp, there are people there with the copy of the Quran.
Great.
Grab one.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.